Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jane, also known as the Makeup Service, and today I wanted to create a pastel look for you. So I was slightly inspired when I received these from Huda Beauty. So I received 3 palettes, the new pastel ones, the brushes, and also the liquid matte and melted shadows. So I'm going to be taking the pink one today, and then I'm going to be using the pink and green palette as well. I'm going to avoid using the purple only because I used purple for my Valentine's tutorial look, which if you haven't seen, go and check it out and let me know what you think. Guys, I really hope you like it. I've also got a guest hairstylist doing the hair today, so I'm going to credit her down below. Her name is Sophie, also known as the main addict, so go and check her out. She's awesome. So guys, I hope you like this look, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Ciao! So first of all, I'm just going to be prepping the skin with my Marc Jacobs primer. Your skin is so great, so it goes on perfectly. What's your favourite skincare? You were just saying earlier, before it recorded, and then I didn't record it, so we've already asked these questions. But yeah, what's your go-to skincare?
I mean, I kind of got stuck in a bit of a rut because I did a job for Chanel and they gave me a bunch of stuff.
Did you get the Sublime one? The gold one?
No, the blue serum, and there's like a blue cream with little beads in it.
And it smells so good.
It's so nice, and I fell in love with it, and now I have to keep buying it, and it's really expensive. Yeah. I like Magic Cream as well.
Yeah, I've actually never used it properly, but apparently it is amazing.
I go back to it a lot. I find like it makes my skin really glowy and moisturised, and especially in winter it's really nice.
I actually just love her products altogether, to be honest. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to move straight onto the brows. I'm going to use the soap brows, and I've just sprayed a little bit of the hydrating mist in here just to make it a little bit wet, so you can just kind of pick up the soap a bit, and then I'm just going to be brushing those through the brows. So guys, a little tip, if you really want the brows to stay down, you can just use your finger as well, and that really just pushes the product in a bit, just so you get super fluffy brows. So I'm just going to fill in the brows slightly. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder, which I always use, and this is in a medium brown. And all I'm going to do is, I love the shape, but I just want to just fill in the gaps a little bit, but I don't want to make them too dark. I thought you just do nothing to your brows, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the way. It's the girls with the best brows do nothing. So I'm just filling in, and also always just concentrate on the end a little bit, kind of where it fades, and we can just really shape that eye. So guys, I'm moving on to the eyes, and first of all I'm just going to be prepping the eyes using the Visite eye primer, which is kind of just a clear primer, so this is just going to help to hold everything. I find when I'm not doing as a heavier look, it's good to have a little bit of a base, just so it doesn't seem too wishy-washy and it stays on. And then next I'm using the Nars Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to be applying it on top and just go all the way up to the brows, just to take away any discoloration. So I'm also going to be taking the concealer down underneath the eyes as well, because I am going to be applying a little bit of shadow under there as well in a sec. So it's good just to have a little bit of a base and just take away that colour. Next I'm going to be using the Matte and Melted by Huda Beauty, and I'm going to go in with the shade Wednesday, which is a beautiful baby pink, so it's like a pastel pink, and what I'm going to be doing is applying it all over the lid. So I just work one eye at a time, because guys, this dries pretty quickly, so if you put it on both eyes and you don't blend it immediately, I think you're going to find it quite hard to work with. I'm just going to apply it all over the lid, just fading it towards the brow and also on the corner. So I'm also going to be taking this Wednesday cream shadow underneath, so if you just look up for me, and I'm just using a flat brush, and it kind of just goes on perfectly, just to really add that pink pastel all around the eye. So guys, I'm going to be taking the pink eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty, so it's called Pastel Rose, and I'm just going to start with the pink one up here and just blend out the edges. It's a very similar colour, but I just want to make sure it all looks super smooth on both sides. So I just want to add a little bit of darkness. I'm going to be using this slightly darker pink, which is kind of like a cool tone, and I'm going to be applying this just in the corner, just to give a little bit more definition to the eye, and just to make the eye pop. Then to add just a little colour in the centre, I'm just going to be taking the green pastel palette, and I'm going to be applying it just here, just to add a little bit more colour. I'm going to be taking the VI Pink, what do you call it, liquid shadow as an eyeliner. So what I've done is just applied it on my hand, as you can see. I was choosing colours, so I'm just going for this one. And then if you just look down for me, and just with a eyeliner brush, I'm going to be applying it just on the lash line. Actually, I'm going to change, so I don't think it's dark enough. I'm going to go for this one. I will get the colour in a sec. So I'm just going to mix the two. And this just helps to outline the eye and just give a little bit more definition. So I'm going to be moving on to the lashes now. Apply the liner, and I'm going to be using the Shimmer eyelash colours. I'm just going to go in and just curl those. And then, as I always do, I just apply a little bit of mascara just before I apply those lashes. So I'm going to be applying the lashes. I'm going to be using the No Lash by Swede Lashes. So I've already done the left side. You can see that it's just really opened up the eyes. And I'm just going to apply the slightly bigger ones in the middle of the eye. And then I'm going to go smaller either side. So I've just now done the top lashes, so I've just used those lashes, which are just black. I'm also now going to be taking the Wednesday. I'm just taking a clear, clean mascara one and make it pink. And look up for me. And I'm just going to make those bottom lashes a baby pink colour. So you can use all of these also as mascara. And this is a really great one for beauty editorials as well. So we're moving on to the skin now. So I always do the primer first. The reason is so I let it soak in. And then for the skin, I'm going to be using the Velvet Matte Skin Tint by Nars. So your face is a little bit lighter just because you've been away. So I'm just going to go a little bit darker. So it kind of just matches the rest of the body. So I'm actually using light 2. I always think it's nicer to get slightly warmer on your face. Do you ever do that?
I mean, yeah, especially in winter if I'm like
feeling
dead.
I always do. I'm like, oh, I'd rather look slightly warmer and then cool it down with concealer than the other way around. So we've just been discussing about Mean Girls. What's the girl called?
What, the actress?
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried.
And the one in Mean Girls. And I was like, you really remind me of someone Annabelle. And it's that girl, and now I can't get it out of my head.
I do get it all the time. It's crazy.
That's a good one though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to go back in with my Nars. So I've already done this side, and you can see how much I've just taken away any discoloration and just brightened it up. I'm going to be doing the same on this side. So I'm just going to take it right up to that shadow that we applied earlier. And then just buff it down and just around the mouth. I'm just going to apply a little bit of powder. I'm just going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Flawless Finish in shade 1. I actually love this powder, so it just gives a little bit of coverage, but doesn't make the skin too matte. I'm just going to move on to the contour now, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Cream Contour, just because I want the skin to look super fresh, and I still want it to look like skin. I'm not covering it too much. So this cream contour just helps it looking super natural, but just gives a little bit of definition. So I can just show you that I'm just going back and forwards and just really buffing it in. And as you can see, it doesn't make the skin matte at all. It just keeps it really, I don't want to use the word glowing because we've just said glowing like 4 times, but then I remember we weren't filming. So, but yeah, no, it does just keep the skin looking glowy and fresh, but also gives that contour. I'm going to move on to the cheeks. I'm just going to be using the Liquid Orgasm by Nars. I'm just really blending it on the apples of the cheeks and upwards, and I'm also going to be applying a little bit on the forehead, just to give it that really nice pink tinge, and a little bit just on the nose, just so you give the face a really nice flush of colour. So guys, I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner into waterline, and then this is the Kat Von D nude pencil. So this is just to open up the eyes a little bit. As you can see the difference between them. I hope you can see the difference with this, where the sun's just literally come in. It just really brightens it up. So I want to add just a little bit of highlight now, and I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow, and this is in Oyster. Just go on the side so you can see that it just adds a really nice like glass skin look highlighter. I have to do a little bit down the centre of the nose, a little bit at the top. As we've got so much colour just like on the eyes, and obviously it's all like pinky pastel, I just wanted to do quite like nude on the lip. So I'm just going to be taking the lipstick Myth by MAC, which is one of my all-time faves. I'm just going to be using a Zoeva lip brush to fill that in. And then just to line the lips, I'm just going to be taking Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, which is actually the first time I've ever used this. So how nuts, because everyone bangs on about it all the time.
Hi guys, I'm Sophie from The Main Style, and this is the finished look. No, I'm only joking. It's really not. So, I want to show you how I've created this look. As you can see, it's all pink curls up at the moment. We started in the back sections using the GHD Classic Curling Ton, curling the hair around the tongs in all opposite directions, working our way all the way up, and then coming into the sides, we did the bottom section exactly the same, and then these top sections, we curled the hair around the tongue away from the face so it gets that real modern, big, effortless waves.